angle of this cable where it comes out, and I use the top end flex cable thing. It works pretty good. There's some cable manufacturers that actually make some of these that work pretty good too, the little flex ends, but I really like the top end one. It's real sturdy, and I have had very few cable kinks running this. So adds a little weight, but you know, like I said, I can probably go pee or poop and lose more weight than that thing's gonna create. Sometimes you got to pick function over lightweight or fast, because without function the other two just don't do anything for you. But check out that angle. That works just about perfectly. You know, you can turn it in or turn it out a little bit, but for me, this works really well. My cable doesn't bind too much, but it stays pretty taut. Follows the circle really good. I'll just unlock this brake and let you look at that as I go around. You can just see, never kinks. With the double taps, what I do like over the XT or XTR style shifters is that it aims that cable forward, so you don't ever have cables in your face, you know, whipping back at you. Because occasionally, you know, before the cable would whip back and it would either hit me or catch somewhere. This tends to work pretty good. I'd like to have something like this right here instead of this rubber hose. That's the one thing I didn't change out from top end, because it does work pretty good. It just looks a little crappy, but it's lightweight. So anyway, oh, the other thing I wanted to show you is, if you look at the way the shifter is, I've got it tilted up just a little bit, so that the angle of the handle that I put my hand on and the angle of this are close, but it's actually opened up just a little bit more, and it's only like 1/8 of an inch raised up on this outside edge, and that's just enough to make, you know, putting my hand in there pretty simple. So I usually don't have a whole lot of trouble getting that hand in there. This hand, the thumb curls around kind of crazy, and sometimes it'll spaz. You know, it'll be like forcing my hands on here to get it on there. But today, I've really got a lot of, I'm not very spastic in that hand, so it actually goes in really good. So that's just pretty much how I do that. I can do without the grip or without the shifter on there. It's a lot easier to do. If you want to look here at the angle, I'm right about 4 o'clock, maybe between 4 and 5. It's closer to 4. As far as if you were looking at a clock, this would be the arm, the minute hand, let's just say, and the minute hand would be at the number 4. And that works pretty good. And I'm just about the middle, a little bit closer to the inside on where this pin's located in that slot, which provides for a pretty decent, well, it shipped this thing a dozen times. The one time I screw up. Anyway, but it puts it close enough to the back of my hand. I think you can see the gap there, that I can get to it pretty easy. But putting my hand in and out, I generally, you know, it doesn't interfere. But I can get multiple shifts, or I can get just the one shift. But I love that multiple. When I'm getting ready to climb a hill, you know, I just push out. You let I don't really even use my wrist muscles. I have, when it comes to raising my wrist this way, I'm pretty weak. Got lots of strength this way. This way, if you put anything in my hand, I wouldn't be able to raise it up. So you don't really need to be able to flex your wrist, you know, that way. So, I mean, this thing shifts so easy that, I mean, it doesn't take nothing. I cussed it a lot when I first got started, because it took me a little bit to figure out where the adjustments needed to be and what was going to work. Also, you know, the position that this wing's in, whether it's, you know, back far enough forward to, you know, you'll find out that your best position for these is a combination of what seems to feel the most snug and allows for, you know, your access in and out. I didn't like where I put this originally, but now that I've got it there, I actually I'm a lot more excited about where it's located. It really provides, I mean, rock solid pull. I mean, I could jerk my hands off before I could pull myself out of the grips. And the trick is you've got your hand in here like this, okay? When you put your hand in, you put it in, you turn it up like that. You shouldn't have it straight up and down when it's tight, because then that means you can't get it any tighter. I make mine so that it's right about here, and then whenever I hit a hill, I can twist my hand just a little further, and I'm locked in. I mean, I'm locked in tight. And then just a little bit of relax takes all the pressure off, and I'm back to just continuous cranking mode, you know, just a kind of a maintenance. It works really slick, prevents a lot of the abrasion. Most of the time I can get by without putting a wrap underneath my, or any tape underneath my wrap. I do tape under my wrap when I'm doing a lot of hills or when I'm racing. Main reason is because I'll not pay attention to whether my wraps are in the right place, and then I'll have a burn abrasion on the bottom of my wrist. I really, you know, I've tried using soft foam, and the soft foam just splits and falls off of there, so I found that using the wraps with the durable foam on the pins tends to work best. So I guess we're going to take off here again. I got to remember to set this brake. The only thing about this brake is it doesn't work unless you've got it engaged. So if you forget to engage it, you come flying up to a stop. You know, you've got to reach up there, flip it back, then backpedal, get it engaged. So you really need to get conscious about when you get ready to take off after you've disengaged the brake to re-engage it. I guess that's it for now. I'm going to take off as soon as this traffic gets through here and finish out my ride. I'll leave the GoPro on until it either runs out of battery or shuts off or whatever. So. Yeah, it looks like it's clear, so we'll change lanes here. You gotta get a real feel for how I shift on these hills. There's a couple little bitty rollers here. I say they're little bitty. Normally, if I'm in good shape, I'll never even think about them, but today they'll be a struggle. Sounds pretty bad that the manufacturer of the best grip in the world right now for quads is out of shape and not using his product as much as he should be. It's kind of the pits of having your own business. Sometimes you end up so busy that you don't have any time for you. To be quite honest, I could probably run my 34 and a 25 for every bit of terrain that I can ride around here with my 1136 cassette. I ordered the 50 as my big ring, thinking I could get back in my 2009 shape where I could ride about 18 mile an hour. Then I could do something with that Rotor 50. But that hasn't happened yet. I've got a 44 104 64 set I can throw on. I haven't had it on here. It shifts a lot better with the other shifter, the 3X. Multi-clicks, you know, I'm changing 2 and 3 gears at a time. The click, click, is generally just one gear change after you're out of 10th gear. The gear change downshift, one gear when you're in 10th is single click. After that, they're all doubles or triples, or if you want to go multiple gears and whatnot. Takes a little bit to kind of consciously remember all that. Pretty soon it becomes a subconscious or just a natural process. Okay. I'm in my middle ring. It's a 34 tooth rotor, and I'm on my next to the largest ring, which is on the 1136 cassette. That is I think it's a 34. Maybe a 32. I can't remember. I switch gear sets back and forth, trying all kinds of things, just because people ask me questions. How does this work with that? So I become a jack of all the gears, master of none. It's all for the customer. Let me get my speedometer on here. I've been riding since 2007 pretty much without a speedometer because I had an awesome year in 07 not running a speedometer, just training how I felt